everyone, Cailin here. So glad you're joining me here on the mat today. As we get started, we're going to start some stretching. So as I'm talking through what we're going to be focusing on today. So we're just going to start reaching one arm up and over in a kneeling or comfortable seated position. So keep that going, alternating side to side. Today is going to be a core day. So today is part of our balance 30-day series, and you do not need to be doing this series in order to do today's class, but we are going to be focusing on the core. So in this series, we are focusing on balance between strength and mobility. So throughout the 30 days and throughout each class, we'll be doing a balance of both. So now I want you to go ahead and find just a nice easy rotation. So we're just starting to stretch and warm up that core. We're just going to rotate side to side. Good. Let's do one more each side. Good. Last one to the other side. Lift and lengthen. And then go ahead and bring it back to center. All right, let's go ahead and come into all fours now. So on hands and knees, we're going to start moving through some cat and cow now, just getting more of that flexion and extension. So wrists right underneath the shoulders. Go ahead and drop the belly, lift the chest, gaze up towards the sky, and then we exhale, round the spine, tuck that tailbone under, lift through your core. Good. Inhale through neutral, into that extension, slide the shoulders back down and together. Exhale, we round and lift. Good, one more just like that. Inhale. And exhale. Good, now do the same cat-cow, but this time turn your fingers to face your knees so that your wrists are facing away from you. I'm going to do that same motion, cat and cow, just getting those wrists stretched out, warmed up. We're going to be doing a little bit here on hands and knees, so just want to feel nice and comfortable in that wrist position. Good, do one more just like that. Inhale, expand, and exhale, round. And then go ahead and bring those wrists back to that first position there. And we're gonna do a knee to nose motion. So we're gonna still stick with this cat and cow. We're gonna go ahead and inhale as you extend your left leg back, reaching it long. You're gonna lift the leg as you lift the heart and chest, and then you'll exhale round, bring that nose under, knee to nose. Good, inhale as you extend, lift, lift, lift. You'll feel your glute engage, your back body engage. Exhale round, feel that core engage as you lift. Good, inhale, extend, exhale round. Good, three more, inhale, exhale. Good, last two. Last one, reach, extend, exhale, round. Go ahead and lower that knee down, switching it to the other side. Inhale, exhale, round. So here we are moving that spine freely getting that spinal mobility here while we're still starting to engage and strengthen that core. Really focus on that upward motion, that lift of knee to nose. See how much you can really lift up through your center. That's what's going to deepen those abdominal muscles. Good, last two. And last one. Good, exhale to round. All right, go ahead and bring the knees right underneath those hips. And I want you to tuck the toes under. So here we're going to stay nice and strong with the core, but we're actually going to just be holding a position. So when you're ready, I want you to take an exhale. You're going to float your knees off the mat just an inch so you're not coming up super high. I just want you to hold that position here. Take an inhale. Exhale, keep the knees floating, but pull belly button up towards the spine. Good, and again, inhale, breathe in. Exhale. Make sure shoulders are back down and together. Last one, inhale, deep breath in. And exhale again, pulling belly button in, and then lower the knees all the way down. All right, we're gonna do that again. This time we're gonna add a tuck under of the pelvis with each exhale. So you'll be inhaling in neutral position, exhale with that tuck under. All right. So again, float the knees off the mat. Wrists are still right underneath those shoulders. Take an inhale here with your long spine. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, pull the belly button in and up. Good, inhale back to that neutral position. And then exhale, tuck the tailbone under, squeeze. You're rounding that lower back, lifting the core. Good, inhale. So this is not as big of a motion as a cat position because you're not rounding the upper body, just that lower back, that lower pelvis. Last one, inhale. Exhale, round. Good, and then lower the knees all the way back down. Beautiful job. All right, we're gonna come into a forearm plank now. So go ahead and bring yourself forward, shoulders right over those elbows. Now, if forearm plank with your toes on the mat is too difficult, I just want you to hold a kneeling plank. So with your knees down and back is really flat. All right, otherwise you're gonna come into that full forearm plank position, reaching those toes back. Now lower the hips so that they're not lifting up into the air. You wanna have that nice long line from the crown of the head to the toes. And then either hold here, you're gonna start tapping one toe out to the side at a time. So alternating those toe taps. And we're keeping the upper body nice and stable while we just kick that leg out, tap. Good, and tap. Good, there we go. Keep those hips low. Don't let them sink down though, right? We still gotta be using that core. Good, tap. Last set. Good, now hold here. You're gonna go from a forearm plank to a hip lift. So pike those hips up, drop the head down in between the arms, and then bring yourself back down forward into that forearm plank. Good, and again, lift those hips, sitting bones wide, and then we lower ourselves back into that plank. Good, so keep alternating here. Hips lift. Good, back to that plank position. Just 3 more. 3. Stay nice and high on those toes. 2. And last one, lift and bring it forward. All right, go ahead and drop down onto the knees. Open the knees wide for a moment. Shift the hips back into a child's pose. Give the core a rest. Give the upper body a rest. Good, one more breath. And then sit on the heels as you stack the spine all the way up to that seated position. All right, we're gonna come onto your back now. And lay all the way down. We're gonna set up for our abdominal curls. So I want you to go ahead and draw your legs up to a tabletop position. And knees are gonna stay right over the hips here. All right, arms are gonna come up to the ceiling. Now this is where the lower body stays steady. We're gonna lift the upper body. So on your exhale, we're gonna lift up head, neck, and chest. Arms come down by your sides. Good, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Good, inhale, lower. Exhale. Beautiful job, and lower. Pelvis stays neutral. And lower. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Good, lower all the way down. Now keep those legs where they are. We're gonna add on here with our abdominal curls by reaching the legs out long at a diagonal. So when we lift up into that ab curl, we start to reach, extend those legs, lengthen them away. Bend the knees in, lower it back down. Exhale again, lift, extend, reach. Good, inhale, lower. Exhale, reach. Good, inhale, lower. Just 2 more. And lower. Last one. Good, lower all the way down. Keep those legs in tabletop. All right, we're gonna move right into our hundreds. So starting to get that heart rate up a little bit. We're gonna exhale, lift, reach the legs long, hold it. Start to pump the arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. So legs can stay in tabletop if that's better for you. That's a great modification. Good, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. The lower the legs go, the more challenging that will be, but just make sure that you're not arching your lower back off the mat. Good. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. With each exhale, you're really pulling belly button to spine. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more sets. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend your knees in, lower the head, neck, and chest down. Rock those hips to your side to side. Beautiful job. All right, before we move on, I want you to place both feet down onto the mat. Have your feet nice and wide. Arms can be out to the sides. I just want you to start to windshield wiper those knees here, side to side. So now just working on that mobility piece here. Just stretching it out a little bit. Good. One more here each side. All right, now we're gonna move into corkscrews. This is a challenging abdominal exercise. So as we do this, my legs are gonna be more in a straight position. You can keep your knees slightly bent if you need to. So arms now are gonna press into the mat down by your sides. We're gonna extend the legs up towards the ceiling. So your upper body now stays nice and grounded while we move the hips. So both legs are gonna pull in towards you, lifting the pelvis up just a little bit. And then the legs rotate, tip to the right. And then they start to sweep down, away from you, over to the left. And then they come back to center, hold here. Then the legs come towards you, over to the left now. They circle down, around, and back to center. And then we alternate again. So you should feel the circular motion around the back of the pelvis. Shoulder blades stay nice and steady. Ribs are nice and steady. Good. Inhale, legs towards you. Exhale, circle. Again, make sure the legs don't go so low that that lower back starts to arch. Beautiful. Good, back to center. Let's do one more each side. And knees can be slightly bent if you need. This could be really tight on those hamstrings. Last one. Good, all the way back up to center. Beautiful, bend those knees. And then place one foot down at a time. Walk those feet a little farther away from you. We're gonna take those arms back behind you. Inhale here. Exhale, chin to chest. We're gonna roll up to a seated position. Roll, roll, roll. Lift up nice and tall. And then we're gonna reverse that. Come back down bone by bone. Use your core for control. Inhale, arms come back. Exhale again, chin to chest. Feel each vertebra pulling off your mat one bone at a time as you lift. Good, exhale, bring it down, nice and slow. Good, feel how this feels. Now, if this is challenging enough for you, then you're gonna stay here once we get to the next exercise. Good, inhale up nice and tall, hold here at the top. Extend the legs, we're just gonna get a little forward fold here first. So lift up nice and tall. We're gonna hinge forward, maybe grab onto the feet or the shins or the ankles. Try to keep your back nice and long if you can, spreading those sitting bones out and back behind you. Good, one more breath here. Exhale, see if you can bring yourself a little bit closer towards your legs. Very nice. And then go ahead and stack the spine all the way up. All right, so before that next exercise, we're gonna take a quick break. So grab a sip of water. I'll meet you right back here. For this next exercise, we're gonna do full roll-ups. That's where the legs are long instead of knees bent. So if you find that with the legs long, you just can't bring yourself up and down, then come back to that bent knee version that we just did. So if you'd like to try with the long legs, go ahead and reach the legs long, point the toes. Now round over the legs, pulling the belly back. So your hands aren't resting on your feet, but they're reaching forward, nice and active. And then we're gonna start to roll yourself down with a round back the entire time as you come down bone by bone, nice and slow. Eventually, You will come to a nice long back as you extend the arms up overhead. And then we exhale, chin to chest. We reverse that as we peel the spine up and then bring it up and over. Core pulls back as the upper body reaches forward. We do that again. Keep that C curve in the spine as you start to roll down. Then eventually arms will come back. Inhale here. Stay active through the body. Exhale, chin to chest. Scoop around. Reach it forward. Beautiful. We're going to do 3 more. Again, you come to your version that works for you. Inhale, arms back. Exhale. Beautiful. Try to use that control. Nice. Last 2. Good. Reach, extend. Exhale. Back up and over. And last one. This time I want you to come all the way down and stay down here at the bottom. Reach the arms up overhead and use this to really find a nice full body stretch. This time you can arch your back off a little bit and feel that nice stretch through your core. All right, now lower your arms down by your sides. And then we're going to go ahead and turn over onto your side. So come in, you can turn to face towards me. And you're going to lower yourself down with your bottom arm reaching long away from you. And your legs are fully extended and stacked on top of each other. Make sure your hips and your shoulders are also stacked on top of each other. And this top hand is pressing into the mat. So we're eventually going to come up into a full banana. We're going to be working our obliques now. So for this first part, we're going to be working just the upper body, upper part of that banana. So start to press into that top hand, start to slide your bottom arm towards you as you lift, and then we lower back down. And then we do that again. Exhale, lift. Your legs are still grounded into the floor, reaching long. Good. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Good, and lower. Try to keep this top shoulder reaching down and away. Last one, lift. You're feeling those top obliques and lower. Now for this next part, upper body stays still. And then on the exhale, this time we, whoa, I almost rocked back there. All right, pull that core in, engage your glutes. Now lift both legs up, and then we lower them down. Good, so both legs lift and extend away from that upper body. And again, we're still working those obliques. You're going to feel it now probably a little bit lower in that top waistline. Good. Lift and lower. Good. 3 more here. And then we're going to combine those 2 motions. Last 2. Good. Last one. Reach and lower. Good. Now both upper and lower body together. They lift. Beautiful. And lower down. If that doesn't work, just do one or the other, upper or lower, and maybe alternate. Good, lower down. Beautiful, lift, extend, reach, and lower. Good, 2 more, lift, and lower, that's it. Last one, and lower all the way down. All right, press yourself up to seated. Before we switch to the other side, we're going to get a little side stretch. So we're going to stretch out a little bit of that side that we just worked. So legs come off to the side. Go ahead and bring that bottom hand down. We're going to keep our hips reaching away from the upper body as we send that top arm up and overhead, feeling that really beautiful side stretch. Good, and then lift up nice and tall. And then we're going to do that again. Bending that bottom elbow, keep the shoulders open, chest is still forward. Beautiful, and lift. Nice, this is our mermaid stretch, our beautiful side opening, side bend stretch. Good, and lift. Very nice. Awesome, we're gonna do 1 more. Go ahead and bring that elbow down, take that top arm. Really this time, hold it here. Reach the hips away towards the floor as you reach that arm in the opposite direction. And then bring yourself all the way up. All right, swing those legs to the other side. We're gonna do all that here on this side. All right, so engage those glutes, open the chest, stack the hips. When you're ready, keep the legs where they are, but now lift just the upper body, and we lower down. Good. So that this hand here that's on the floor, this is helping a little bit, right? You can use that arm to help lift you up, but it's not doing all of the work. That work you should feel is coming from those obliques, right on the top of that waist, side waist there. Good. And lower. Let's just do one more just like that. Lift and lower. All right, upper body stays down, and then we just lift and lower those legs. Good. Lift and lower. So instead of just thinking up, keep thinking up and reaching away at the same time. So lengthening. Good. Lower. Just two more. Last one. Good. Lower them down. Now both upper and lower body, or alternate. Good. And lower. Good. Lift. This is one of those moves that is deceiving because it doesn't look like much until you do it, and then you really feel those obliques. Good. Lift and lower. Two more. And down. Last one. Good. And lower. All right, press yourself all the way up to seated. We're going to do that side stretch here on this side, so legs stay off to the side. Bottom arm, fingers stay on the mat. Lift that top arm up, reach the hips away as we bend this bottom elbow, reaching that other arm up and overhead. Good. Lift back up, nice and tall. And we do that again, up and over. Extend, make sure that bottom shoulder is pulling down away from that ear. You got it. Good. Over. Elbow down and reach. Good. Lift. Good. Last two. So always good to stretch out those muscles that you just worked. So we're strengthening, but also mobilizing and keeping them nice and limber as well. All right, so turn and face the end of your mat now. And we're gonna come back down onto our back for teaser. So rolling yourself all the way down. Now, if teaser you find just does not work well for you, come to that bent knee version of the roll up that we did towards the beginning, okay? And you can keep your feet on the mat. Otherwise, go ahead and bring your legs into tabletop. Arms are gonna come up to the ceiling. And then you're gonna inhale, send those arms back behind you along the floor. Exhale, you're gonna roll all the way up until you're balancing behind your sitting bones, lifting your heart and chest. So bring your shoulders back and down. Collarbone is nice and wide. And then slowly roll it down. So we're finding that control, one vertebra down at a time. Inhale, let's do that again. Arms are back. Exhale, chin to chest. We roll up. Lift, lift, lift here. You can extend those legs if you'd like. If you want a little bit more challenge, good. Go ahead and roll it down. Nice and control. We have one more like that. Inhale, arms back. Exhale. Rolling up. Lift, lengthen. Again, extend those legs if that feels good. Heart proud. Beautiful. And then bend those knees. Place the feet onto the mat. All right. We're going to finish up by working our back side of our core here just a little bit. I want you to come back into hands and knees. And we're going to do an alternating leg and arm lift, working opposite sides. So I want you to think, though, staying nice and steady through the body while the limbs move. So core is engaged. I want you to start to lift your left leg and extend it back at hip height. Right arm is going to reach forward by the ear. Good. Lower that arm and leg down. Switch other side. Right leg, left arm, reach and lengthen. Good. And lower. Good. Extend and lift. Good. And lower. So challenge how far you can lift the leg and the arm without changing the shape of the spine. So the spine shouldn't be arching We're rounding. That work is coming by using the glute to lift the leg and the back of the shoulder to lift that arm. Good, and lower. Good, lift and lower. Beautiful. One more each side. Last one. And lower. Now go back to that first side. So left leg reaching back, right arm forward. Hold it. Do little pulses up and down for 8, 7, 6. So bringing the arm and leg up and down, just a couple inches down, a couple inches up. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, lower that arm and leg down. Switch other side. Good, reach, extend. Start doing those little lifts and lowers. Good, so even though we're working our back side of our core, we still have to work our abdominals so that that back doesn't arch. So that front side is still working. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Good, bring that arm and leg down. This time stay here on hands and knees. Tuck your tailbone under, find a cat stretch, and hold that. And then wiggle those hips side to side, still in that cat position. Good. One more each side. Good, and then lower hips to heels. Beautiful. And now I want you to go ahead, take your arms, you're gonna bring them, your fingertips back behind you. We're just gonna stretch the front body here. Roll the shoulders back and down, and just lift the heart and chest. Open up the core. Beautiful, rolling shoulders back and down. This time you can arch the back here. Nice, and then just release. And we're gonna do one more just like that. Fingers back, shoulders roll back and down. Good, open that front body. Heart lifting, gaze up towards the ceiling. Good, deep breath in here. And then exhale, just let it go. Very nice. Go ahead and come to face forward, a comfortable position. I'm gonna stay on my knees here. And we're just gonna, again, find that rotation here, just like we did when we first opened. Twisting, looking over one shoulder at a time. Good, twist. Good, one more to the other side. Good, take those hands, one last stretch. You're gonna turn the palms away from you, grasping those hands together, and then press those arms forward as you pull your belly back. And then send the arms up to the ceiling, growing the spine nice and tall. And then turn the palms away from your body and reach those arms back behind you as those arms lower. Amazing job, you are done. If you're doing that 30-day series, this is day 9, so you are rolling right along. Can you believe how fast this is going? I can't believe it. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Hopefully that was a great core workout for you. Thank you so much for being here with me. If you would like to check out some other videos, I'm gonna link one that I think would be great for you up here, and the one before this one, if you've missed it or you wanna check that one out. If you're just visiting us here for this class specifically, go ahead and check that one out as well. Thank you guys so much as always. I always love you joining me here, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.